Guess what? Lunar Client just acquired Badlion Client. Yes, the two biggest Minecraft clients out there are now on the same team. This is massive news for the Minecraft community, and it caught everybody by surprise. I'm Alex and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got an important story to cover, Lunar Client acquiring Badlion Client and what it means, straight from the official announcement. I'll break down what's happening with Lunar and Badlion, what it means for players, and how the community is reacting, so stick around for all the details. So, Lunar Client just announced that they acquired Badlion from the ESL group, who owned Badlion over the last 7 or so years, and this brings together two of the largest, most influential Minecraft clients under one banner, something that is basically unheard of. Combined, they have over 3 million monthly active players, which is just insane, and it's only gonna get crazier. The announcement does mention that this is sort of ongoing, so I'll keep you updated with fresh videos on new updates regarding all of this, as it seems that not everything is set in stone just yet. So what does this mean for us players right now? You might be thinking, are BLC and Lunar Client merging? What does this mean for both the clients? Well, let's run through the key points from the official FAQ that Lunar posted about the acquisition. First off, Badlion Client isn't going anywhere. They made it clear that Badlion Client will remain fully operational with no interruptions for quote the foreseeable future, and that's great news because nobody wants their favorite client to, suddenly shut down. So that means that the Badlion launcher and services will keep working as normal for now. Lunar does mention to keep an eye on updates via Discord because changes will be quote frequent, so while nothing is shutting down, there might be a lot of updates rolling out as they integrate things behind the scenes. Now, the big question, will Lunar Client and Badlion Client merge into one? As of now, the answer is not yet, but possibly soon. Lunar says a decision on merging the two clients is expected within days or weeks. In the meantime, you can continue using either Badlion or Lunar, whichever you prefer. In other words, you don't need to switch from your preferred client at this moment. They're basically saying, hang tight, we'll let you know soon regarding a potential merge. That leads to another concern. What happens to all your stuff if they do merge? So I'm talking your cosmetics, emotes, or any subscriptions on Badlion. Lunar hasn't made a final call on the merging yet, but they do promise that if Badlion is folded into Lunar, that they'll ensure fair compensation for Badlion customers and community members. So if you've bought Badlion cosmetics or have a Badlion premium membership, don't worry, you'll get something of equal value on the Lunar side of things. It's good to hear that because a lot of us have invested money into cosmetics and premium features on these clients. Like, I personally have some Badlion cosmetics that I still use, and while I do stick primarily with Lunar, if they do disappear under potential merger, it's great to know that they be compensating me. Next up, mods and features. One big reason people choose one client over the other is for specific mods or unique features. Lunar addressed this by saying yes, they plan to bring all of Badlion's mods and features into Lunar to achieve full feature parity, whatever it's called. In other words, any mod or setting that was unique to Badlion is now on Lunar's roadmap. You won't lose any features by switching to Lunar, instead you'll eventually have everything Badlion offered inside of Lunar Client. That's awesome news because it means we'll get the best of both worlds in one place. Now, what about the premium subscriptions? Badlion has Badlion Premium and Lunar has Lunar Plus. Will those be combined, or will Lunar adopt some of Badlion's premium perks? Well, in the FAQ, the team said Lunar Plus already has strong features, but they're open to suggestions on what to add, so they didn't announce any changes to Lunar Plus yet. Basically, they're saying Lunar Plus is great as it is, but just let you know what you want. If there's a feature from Badlion Premium you really want to see in Lunar Plus, now's the time to speak up on their Discord, so go for that. There are also a few things that won't carry over between the two clients. For example, Badlion had a referral program which had rewards that will not transfer to Lunar, and likewise any Discord ranks or roles you had in the Badlion Discord won't carry over to Lunar's Discord. Basically, stuff tied to those specific communities stays separate. Like, it makes sense, Discord servers are independent and they can't magically merge roles or reward points across servers. Another question is, what if you were banned on one of the platforms? If you were banned on Lunar's Discord but not banned on Badlion's, will the acquisition unban you on Lunar's side? Well, the answer is no. A ban on Lunar's Discord remains in place, and this merger isn't a free pass to get unbanned. You'll have to go through the normal appeal process just like before, so the communities might unite under one company, but their moderation decisions remain separate. For the longtime Badlion fans, there was also a question about the old Badlion Network Minecraft server. Some wondered if that server might come back as part of this deal, and Lunar's team made it clear that the Badlion Network is not coming back. There are no plans to revive the old Badlion game servers, and this acquisition is purely about the client software and community, not any game server, which does make sense considering Lunar did shut down their own server about a year or so ago with no plans or mentions on potentially bringing it back. Lastly, Lunar wrapped up their FAQ by saying, if your question isn't answered yet, bear with them. They're still working through the process of this acquisition, and they recommend checking the Lunar and Badlion Discords for ongoing FAQ updates as they sort out more details. But of course, I'll keep you updated as well, so liking and subscribing is definitely not a bad idea. To sum up the immediate situation, nothing is being taken away from players right now, so you can keep using Badlion or Lunar just as you have been. No one's forcing you to switch. In the near future though, we'll find out whether they do plan to combine into one client or not, but until then, both will coexist. If they do decide to merge later, your Badlion purchases will be honored on Lunar, and Badlion's best features will be brought into Lunar. Certain things like referral rewards or Discord roles won't carry over, but those are minor in the big picture. So it sounds like they're trying to make this transition as smooth and fair as possible for everyone. But again, that's only if they choose to merge, which, as I mentioned before, I'll keep you updated on. Subscribe button is right there. And for right now, it's looking like Badlion's assets and features will be used to help with the future development of Lunar. Either way, whenever something this big happens, the community has a lot to say. And the Lunar Client chat exploded when they announced this. I was there and it felt like thousands of messages were sent all at once. For whatever reason though, the Badlion chat was disabled, so we didn't get to see the big part of the other side. But from what I've seen on Twitter, which if you want, you can follow me on there if you want to help a brother out for real, people are just in shock, like no other way to put it. Obviously, Lunar and Badlion were very fierce and competitive, especially some years back where they would constantly throw jabs at each other, and this just feels like a whole other type of power move from Lunar to assert dominance on Badlion. I personally feel very optimistic about all of this, because realistically, the two clients competing was great. It probably pushed them to keep adding more features rather than being comfortable with their position, but at the same time, Lunar saying that they're working on adding Badlion's feature to Lunar just means that, for a little while at least, that they will keep going with heavy updates, which is pretty relieving. But I'll keep this whole topic stored in the vault for another video, because to be honest, it's not often this kind of stuff happens, and when it does, I want to make sure to not rush into things. I'm trying to squeeze some videos out of it, but I'm also trying to give you guys and the community time to process the information and let the new developments happen so I can tell you guys about them, and you know. Anyways, that's about it. I'm Alex, I love y'all, and yeah, see ya.
Dice rolling, bill popping, I've been slowly getting out there, let me gamble here, bitch. Hold this, I'm about to go blitz, and I'm strapped.